The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Here we go, D. Hey, just lock in, lock in. It's just
61, matchbox lights.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. We got 4. Out, 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 out. Alert, 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 alert. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Let's go. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Showing up. Showing up. 6. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Red, up.
On second down, it's Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
180. Check. 53's mine. Hey, check.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey. Mike 2.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
180. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our field.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
You think you gonna get this? Shit.
General West. Ran, jump. Hey, high 7.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The screen pass here to Cohen. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The kick by Joseph is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Blue draw Corker.
Jim, check. Check, hot route. Hot.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And complete to Zach Ertz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Kill. 56. I'm coming.
Five.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
To throw is Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Check, 59.
Hey, Wahoo!
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
36.
Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 59.
81.
59. Mike to 59.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5.
Again, it's Wentz. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
You got it, son. Check 37. Check 37. Slant. You go tank. You got tank.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Watch Trent. Watch the shift.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
180. 53 Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and down right around the 37. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
53, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Alert.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Blue. Hey, Foxtrot.
So don't say nothing. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. You don't want this. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, come on, oh.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
59.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Hey, Echo.
Mike 59. Bandit. Check 59.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. This complete to Jones. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Bravo.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marvin Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a second down run with Sanders. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
56. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Go.
6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Great 57.
Mike, 56. I'm here all day. Shit.
Snap coming at 1. Now wins. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's White. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They try again with Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Go. 180.
Check 53's Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 99.
Blue. Breakstone, Travis.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ball. Pilot, 64, weak.
Rush in. Hatchet.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Go. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They go play action. Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, ball.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
Ran. Go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Back.
Lock in.
Flare. Check.
Now a give right side. It's Logan. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Topper, topper.
Joker. Check three.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 25 on second down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Another run here with Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We want it. Come on.
Hey, Delta.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Wentz now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Shorty. Hey, watch it. X3. 218. Chop. Kill.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
59 Mike. Check.
Hey, exit.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 59.
Now Wentz again. Caught by Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56. Mike's 56. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Here's Wentz to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. And there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 85 yards as the Bears push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one go.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 280! You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Hey, climb 2. Come here.
59.
Smooth.
Watch one.
Now Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
It's
Hey, Alpha. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better bring it. Hey, 74. Hey. High 7.
Right, check.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Sunday.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
5.
Check.
Back to throw, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
81.
59, Mark. Check. 59.
Hey, whoa.
Mike's 59.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Chicago, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew.